What's up, guys? We are the Dudes of Cinema. I'm Cody.
I'm Scott.
Today we're going to be bringing you our review of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
2, baby. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is directed by James Gunn. It stars the main cast in the original: Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, Dave Bautista, Bradley Cooper, Vin Diesel, and all the other ones. You got Yondu's back, Nebula's back. Everyone's back!
They even throwing Mantis into the mix. We just got a great cast in this movie. All kinds of fucking awesomeness in this movie, guys. It's a great sequel.
Woo.
In this review, we're just going to be going over some things we liked, some things we didn't like. We're going to keep this review spoiler-free. No spoilers. For any of those of you who haven't seen it yet,
go see it.
Go see it. It's a great sequel, guys.
Awesome.
But with that, Scott, what did you like about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2?
You know, this movie felt a little bit different than the first one.
It did,
it's not like super different, but like this movie, just go into it, like it's very character driven.
It is, yeah. And you're right, it does feel a little bit different. It is a sequel, so it's supposed to have its own vibe still. Basically, what it does is it takes everything that was good about the first one,
you brought it back,
brings it back, and takes it up a notch. That's basically the best way to describe it. But like Scott said, it is very character driven. So I mean, there is a lot of attention given to Star-Lord, Yondu, even Nebula.
Nebula and Gamora's relationship is even explored a little bit in this.
Exactly. So there is a lot of depth given to these characters. You get to flesh them out a lot more because their origins per se are out of the way, so you just get to have fun with them. You know what I mean? You get to add more weight to them, flesh them out more. You get to
finally do more with these characters.
Exactly. And you know, now that this is a sequel, they are more of a family. They feel more like a team, like a family.
They actually feel like
their dynamic is a little bit different than the first one, you know, because like I said, they do feel like a family. They really do care about each other. They might be fighting, they might be bickering, but at the end of the day, you know that they're still a family. And
all
they still
families
really care about each other.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I mean, like, and that was really cool to see.
Yeah, something I also really loved about this movie was how they balanced, like, obviously the first Guardians and this one, they're fucking funny.
Yeah, this movie's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
It's so funny.
But I love how James Gunn and everyone just balances that and like those emotional moments, because there's still like
there is
moments that hit you in the feels in this movie.
Yeah, there really are. There are some moments that had me crying of laughter, and then there are moments that almost had me crying because of just the emotional weight to them. And like it seems like it could jump around everywhere, but it doesn't. It's placed exactly right.
Yeah, like the pacing and like where they decide to put those moments in, like in correspondence to the comedy, like it works.
It really does. And like in terms of the pacing too, the pacing honestly, like
I was never bored.
I was never bored. Exactly. Like this movie is paced pretty quickly. It moves along at a fast pace, so the pacing does constitute that. And like the only time it really slows down is when I guess they get to Ego's planet. Mm-hmm. Maybe just for like the first 10 minutes it gets a little slow, but I was still interested.
I was still intrigued. Exactly,
yeah.
And I also liked how they decided to, you know, obviously it's Star-Lord's movie for the most part.
Is, yeah.
But I liked how they also decided to explore like Yondu's character, Nebula's character, who didn't get a lot of spotlight in the first one.
Exactly.
So it's nice to see them get more spotlight.
Yeah, especially Yondu. They gave a lot more depth to Yondu.
Yondu was a good character in this movie.
Yeah, like I really liked Yondu in this movie a lot.
I did as well.
And like same with Nebula. You know what I mean? Like she has her reasons. You find out that she does have her reasons. You know, she's not just some like mindless villain that's just like, I'm mean, you know.
She
like
still is kind of crazy.
She is kind of crazy, but she find out her reasons for why she is.
You kind of feel with her after this
exactly
movie.
Like you can kind of relate to why she is the way she is, and like that was pretty cool. I mean, I guess the least amount of characterization was given to Drax. Yeah, but I mean, honestly, you didn't really need that because he was the comedy.
Yeah,
so like
he's the comedy relief.
Exactly,
for sure.
That's what they established in the movie, so that's what people were looking for from him in the movie. They didn't really need that emotional weight, you know what I mean? Because he was the one that was giving that comedic relief to that emotional weight. So I feel like it was really well balanced.
Yeah, Drax's character was used very well in this movie.
Same with Ego. I mean, Ego, I loved seeing Kurt Russell in the MCU. It was really awesome seeing him as Star-Lord's dad. We won't go too much into detail about him.
No, not at all.
But I mean, like, it was really cool seeing Star-Lord find out more about who he is and where he came from.
Yeah, it was just cool to see Ego, you know, come from the comics finally on the big screen, you know. I don't know much about him, but I know people were really excited to see him.
Yeah,
finally see on the big screen, but that's all we'll say about him because, you know, he's a big part of the movie. So
he is, so we don't want to give too much away. In terms of cons, honestly, I would say the only con we really have is the gold people.
Fucking gold people, man.
They were so random.
They're just weird.
They really are.
They just felt every time they were there, like, I get why they were there, but like, it just felt out of place.
James Gunn played a lot of that for comedy as well.
And it worked.
Some of it worked, and not as well as some of the other comedic moments, involving the team and all of them. I thought that stuff was
more
funnier.
funnier,
Yeah, but I mean, like, I can understand why they were there because they kind of linked to one of the post-credit scenes, and that's all we're going to say.
In terms of cons, like, that's the only one that, like, I personally, I think we have. Like,
yeah, that's really it.
That's it.
The movie ended on a really strong note. I mean, like, the entire movie was fun. It was enjoyable.
Makes you really excited for, Guardians 3, Infinity War finally.
Yeah, just the future of the cosmic side of the MCU.
Exactly.
The side of the MCU that takes place in space. It really sets up that entire universe even more, and that's really exciting.
Gets you really jacked.
I'm really excited to see the characters that they're going to be adding
to
this side of the MCU and where they're going to go with
characters, villains, everything that they're going to be adding.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see that because it really opens up an entire realm of more movies that you can do.
It does.
But yeah, guys, in terms of score, I'm going to have to give Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 a solid 9.2 out of 10. I really enjoyed this movie. It was so much fun. It was a great sequel.
Yeah, I'm right there. I'm at a 9.2 because I went into this movie like I didn't have the highest of expectations, and I think that kind of helped it.
Yeah, it really did.
Because then I walked out and I was like, wow, that blew me away.
Yeah, it really did. Like, because, sometimes sequels aren't really up there with the first one. But for me, like, I love the
it held
first
up.
one.
Like, it held up.
It really did.
The first one's still a little bit better. But
yeah, but it's right behind
there.
it.
It's
like,
a good sequel.
I had pretty much just as much fun in this movie as I did in the first one because, like, the first Guardians is one of my favorite MCU movies. So, like, this one is really it's literally a hair behind it. Like, it is right there, you guys. It is a great sequel. Definitely worth your time. Go check it out. But yeah, guys, that is our review of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Let us know if you guys have seen it down in the comments below. What did you guys think about it? Did you guys like it? Did you not like it? We'd love to hear your thoughts.
Hell
so
yeah.
let us know.
Go see it if you have not.
Yes, please. It's definitely worth your time.
Hell yeah.
Throw us a like and subscribe for more. And with that, we are the Dudes of Cinema.